should probably hit that unmute button. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? We got Mark Morales and Tyler Curves already in the chat. How is everybody tonight? I'm not doing too bad. How's it going? Mr. Michael L. or Mika? Yes, it has been a long time. Life gets busy, eh? Excellent to hear that you're very good. Hey, well, good luck on the exams. Hopefully you did well if you found out already. If you haven't, then I'm sure you rocked them. Gonzalo Rizzola, how's it going? Thank you very much for joining us. So, I don't know, we might be able to coax some elves into some action tonight, but we've set up a bit of like a PvP arena here in front of their tree. Just Crown and I, we've had some fun with the elves and Rohan this week. Unfortunately, it didn't get recorded or on stream. It was all impromptu stuff. But yeah, it was interesting. Chasing us so hard. Chasing us or chasing somebody else? Oh, chasing Mika and them, yeah. Excited to see Lyndon in season 2 with Elrond's son. Yeah, that'd be interesting. The new commanders. I'm definitely excited to see the new commanders. I'm actually excited to hear more about the new special camps, because they said something about new camps coming in. Rakdos, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just getting everything started off. Ah, the mouse is acting up again. So we've got some commanders over here. We've got these three just kind of waiting, seeing if any challengers come along. This is a new one that I got worked up. I was hitting them with the mock battles for a while. Got him up to 43. I was kind of happy with that. I wanted to see how he did. So I got him some gear. He's still getting familiar with all of it. Those are his stats right now. That's how I've got him set up. With the Green Leaf, Attack Vitals, and Mirkwood Ambush. Along with Elven Prince. I got 1 point into Heartseeker right now. And then Dual Blows giving me a 50% chance to attack twice each round. He can be fun. Sucks you haven't had more than a quarter barracks for weeks now. Ouch. And last night it literally got to nothing. Yeah, I've been having to recover a little bit this week. I've been going a little nuts, and my barracks just kind of went whoosh. Tyler Curves asks for the input. So after Black Friday, I'm mega whaling out on a new server. Who do you think deals more damage, Dane or Legolas? Probably Dane. I've never personally used a leveled up Dane. I've fought one, and he was pretty kick-ass. He hurt. Yeah, you've got the Iron Foot skill here. It's got a stun, open wound with a heal block. Vengeance, he deals extra damage from round 5 onwards. This is more for the units, but then Durin's Blood to increase all of that stuff, Whirlwind and All In. And then he gets, extra 15% might if you decide to go down this road. I mean, Legolas is good, but he's not a tier 3 commander for a reason. So I'd probably say Dane. If you're looking for just straight out damage, yeah. Dane hurts. I would have to really dig through the reports to see if I could find the fight I had. But I remember fighting against the Dane one-on-one with my Theo. And man, that thing hurt. Yeah, especially like if you're a dwarf, yeah. Dane plus the Iron Warriors, ouch. No syntax. Haven't decided on a server yet. That's going to be a discussion because I've gotten a lot of suggestions from people. Like I've got different server numbers thrown around. Some lower, some higher. The one thing I've been trying to take into account is that like it makes sense that the higher the server number, the lower the population is going to be. But not all servers are transitioning to season 2 on the 25th. So it's more a question of do the people that want to join the Mordor warband, does everybody want to start season 2 immediately on the 25th? If that's the case, we need to pick a server that's transitioning on the 25th that already has this registry. If it doesn't have this registry or the timer is longer than the 6 days here, then we won't be transitioning to season 2 the same time as everyone else. I don't personally mind that. I'm willing to wait a little bit. But I'm wanting to, because I'm asking people to join and opening it up to everybody, I'd really like that input. And if people want to start the season right away, then we need to take that into account when selecting a server. And that's been the only real thing holding back the selection for me. Gonna be dropping about $1,000 on a new server on the Legends of Erebor chest. Nice, man. Good luck to you, Tyler. Good luck with some pulls, man. Wow. Thranduil, 79% damage reduction while defending. Whew. That's decent. Alright, so I'm just gonna put it out there. See if we get any takers. Are you picking in your servers RP or mixed? And the Mordor Warband server will be so Gonzalo, the Mordor Warband, I plan on bringing that onto an RP, onto a roleplay server. So it's not going to have mixed good and evil factions, or commanders or units. It's going to be on a, what I call normal server. Like this kind of server that we're used to, where good and evil are separate. My main account here, my good account, I do plan on bringing this onto a mixed server, and I'm really only doing that for testing purposes. I don't plan on focusing on it. The Mordor account is going to be my focus, but because of some of the broken stuff that's going to be kind of allowed or enabled with the mixing of units and commanders, I do want to see what kind of shenanigans are, we're able to pull off. People have talked about Mummas and Arwen and Theo and Fallen and stuff like that. So I figure if I've already got the Arwen and the Theo, why not? I don't know if Oh, wait. Sorry, Tyler Curves. I think that's exactly what I'm kind of talking about, Tyler, is that, like, anyone that wants to join the Mordor warband, we all join the same server before the season transitions. We all join the same server. And as long as we're all on the same server together, we are able to choose our faction again at the beginning of the season. So we don't even need to worry about, like, I had initially put it out there that Mordor needed to be underpopulated. But that's when we didn't know exactly the clarity on everything. But they have clarified that at the beginning of the season, regardless of what faction you are now and what side you're on now, you will be able to choose your side, good or evil, as well as your faction within that, at the beginning of Season 2 again. Hey, we got K-Man coming in. See how much he needs to get to 1 million prestige. But I'm saying when all these servers merge, we aren't going to be picking what server we merge into. No, but they have said that as long as you're on the same server together, then everyone is going to merge together type thing. They're not going to split people up. Right, Tyler. But so right now you're on server 9. And so when the servers merge, regardless of whatever the new number of your server is, everybody on your server is still going to be together, along with everyone from whatever server you merged from or merged with. People like this, barring people choosing roleplay and mix now, like there's caveats that you need to... What in the hell is that? You can just go away. Reported. Yeah, wow. Alrighty. There's always excitement here, eh? Like, you can always count on a moment or two of excitement. Just something happening. And you know why that happened? That's because King didn't DDoS me tonight. And I had everything, like, set up and ready to go. And I didn't forget anything. And I wasn't, like, scrambling at the beginning of this. I thought I had everything, like, all my ducks in a row type thing. But no. Something had to come in and be all like, woo! Whatever this is. So, that was fun. We'll have to wait. Enemy inbound. Alright then. Oh. Okay. Alright, he's... Alright then. We'll have to wait. I don't know, man. Maybe your DDoS will, like, go get that guy or something. Yeah, sorry. I've missed some stuff. The Rakdos. I think there will be a huge debuffs to prevent crazy combination being dominant, like Theo and Mamakill and so on. I think that's given them a little too much credit. Speaking as somebody like who's played different kinds of, I don't know, from anyone that's played certain kinds of games, there are certain things developers overlook every single time. You know, and it carries on, it carries over from different kinds of games. There's always broken combinations that players find that devs go, what? How did you even make that work within the rules of the game that we gave you? You know, I'm thinking of a lot of things from Magic the Gathering from back in the day when it's just some of the weird combinations people could come up with. And then as time goes on and more cards get added to the pool type thing, But you can carry that from game to game. Diablo, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, people found broken ass combinations and builds. The amount of buffs and nerfs from different games that. So yeah, I don't know. I do think there are going to be some checks put in place. I just don't think they're going to be enough. I do think some things are going to slip through the cracks, and if I can help test to find those cracks or things that slip through, if I can help find the things, then I'll be happy to do so. Oh, my main reason for wanting to pick Mordor over the other evil factions is their starting location. I will be perfectly honest about that. They have the strongest starting location for the evil factions. They have a natural defense from the black, in the Black Gate, and minus Morgul here. These can't really be breached early game. So Mordor is pretty safe on, what is it, the Western Front here? Early game. And that would give Mordor time to focus on coming out here, getting this stuff, and more importantly, moving up north. And, I mean, anyone that's not Mordor and ends up on my server, I guess, here goes the early, giveaway stuff, because, yeah, I give away all the strategic information on stream, apparently. That's a thing from last beta. I didn't even realize I was doing it until it was too late, and then it was like, yeah, sure, whatever. But anyway, Mordor moving north and then west is pretty vital to prevent this kind of thing from happening. If any of the factions take control, especially of all three of these, but this one here, it can be hard for Mordor to push out. It's ideal if Mordor can take Horondor and get themselves a nice little backdoor into Gondor. But that can be tough. Gondor's a tough nut to crack. So, Rune though, they've got dwarves. They could have Rohan coming at them. They've got Mordor here if they're not friends. Angmar is just absolutely surrounded by everybody up here, because now they're going to have Arnor and Lindon over here, as well as Loth, as well as Erebor. So that's not going to be any fun. Isengard has Loth, Rohan, and Gondor to worry about. So, yeah, I'll admit, I just really like Mordor for the strategic positioning at the beginning. Yeah, my server is a little bizarre. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, I guess, red and green. But some people are fighting back. We are coming for you, other factions. Hello, King Dead. I forgot to say hi to you when I saw your little eyeballs poke up there. I did see them. I've been liking Faramir and Haldir with the Rangers of the North. Funny enough, I've been running all ranged on Haldir in PvP against Loth and destroyed them. They either quit or changed to Erebor. Good job, Syntax. Yeah, Rakdos, I'm going, like I said, mainly, I'm going to be focusing on roleplay myself. I just want to see if there are shenanigans that can be had. And, see if there are shenanigans that can be had and found. Nutty combinations, things like that. Or if they have put proper checks and balances in place. Not even lying to keep that info secret. We're still debating. There's one faction that I think is in the lead, but I'm not going to say it. Alice A, how's it going? Hey, yep, 10 o'clock. That was a weird way to say that, but sure, 10 o'clock. There we go. Same bat time, same bat channel. Valkyrie says hi, or yo, I should say. With some fire. Ryan. Does prestige count for anything going into season 2? I have 2 Mick. I imagine you mean 2 million. I hope it does. I don't think it's going to carry over, to be honest. I'm pretty sure we're all going to be at 0 prestige again. But I really hope they've smartened up and put some sort of like store or at least a leaderboard. But a store would be ideal. Even if it's not the prestige that you actually get, if you could, I don't know, if you had to like transfer your prestige into coins of some sort. That way people didn't have just, or they'd have to make everything expensive. Whatever they do though, just, they need to do something to make prestige and PvP matter. Because right now it just is bragging rights, that's all it is. Azure Core, Respect 5 with March Wardens. There you go, Rakdos. That's the kind of thing we're looking for right there. I've noticed Faramir is terrible against Rohan. Gets squashed all the time. That's... You know, you'd be going against all mounted units, most likely. He shouldn't be terrible. I guess it would depend, because like he's got this here flanking that prioritizes range. So if they are running the Bow Knights, this should be something that kind of tears them apart. He can give everyone initiative, at least for round 2. He does have the guide tree. That's 45% extra damage and stun immunity for 2 rounds. What respect level, Faramir, are you running against Rohan? Jeez, pre-roll ads are back on already, eh? Wow. All right. That was quick. So I don't know if respect 3. All right. So I'm guessing you would at least have the cuz yeah, at that point the only ones that really make sense are guide and rangers. Last steward is just useless. That's odd. Did our faction, this is from Mika or Michael L. Did our faction allow everyone else to keep their capital for season rewards? I honestly don't know. To be honest, I haven't been really communicating on that level with the rest of the faction. I've just kind of been doing my own thing. So, I personally didn't want to see the elves lose their tree. I actually helped the elves defend their tree against another Rohan faction the other day. That was a fun time. As far as the rest of the capitals go, I can't really say one way or the other what the decision was. Jimmy Crawford, Faramir will always struggle when facing Bond, Jayaku, or Volspeed Rohan commanders, to be fair. Yeah. And sorry, Jimmy Crawford, you're Dutch, right? You're Custard. You're Custard. I gotcha. What's your beta faction like? My beta faction is, well, my beta faction, my second one was the Mordor one, and a lot of them I think actually went to Gondor on season 16, server 16, and joined basically our enemy from that beta. My other large beta group is Rohan here. And yeah, that's the other thing. I'm just not sure who the question was addressed to, but I figured I'd answer it just in case. Aha, there we go. All right. Yes, they're letting us keep capitals for season 1, so new recruits can get rewards. Awesome. Syntax. You use sharpshooters, rangers, and tower guards against Rohan. Works out great. Yeah. Really? Alright. I think we're going to need to move someone. I wonder who would go to Gondor server 16. I hear their leader is a tyrant. I know, right? I think he learned from the best. No. Wowzers. And we thought ours were crazy bad. Indeed. They placed one of their accounts in Erebor leadership as well and turned the only other active faction against you. Oh my. Backstabbing buggers. Not really worth it. I mean, I guess it's Crown's call. It was his tile, but... This is looking really tempting. But maybe they haven't come online and seen it yet. Gotta give them time. Don't understand evil people. They need to have their own servers so they can be with evil. Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah. I had actually built a fort over there, too. Thank you for reminding me about that. Whoop. Let's upgrade it so I can get another one in there. All right. We'll bring the big guy over. Yeah, sure. We'll bring both 50s. Fort is already full. That's right. It is, isn't it? We'll just use all of our seasonal ones. Oh, we've got an hour? No, we're not wasting that. Oh, it's gonna take 2 hours. even with the 220% speed increase. Using Ents is gonna take a 2-hour reposition. Sorry, Lego, you're staying right where you are. Who do we want to bring? Gandalf or Aragorn? I think Gandalf. Yeah, the elves have gotten complacent, I think. If there are elves here, I don't know, maybe... We thought you'd be more into PvP, but the elves aren't really up for it right now. Like I said, unless they're just all sleeping, which is a very likely possibility. Can I show the most optimal skill trees for Aragorn? For this guy. So this is what I like. I mean, he's 45 right now, so I'll get, 5 more points if I just level him up. 2 of them would probably go into this to get it maxed out. Yeah, I would probably max that and maybe just put the extra points. I'd have, what, 3 extra points? I could put 1 into this. No, that wouldn't really be worth it. 3 points into this. Either that or just the 3 points into this to increase the skill damage. The extra points at that point are kind of here or there, whatever you want. But this is the main build that I like for my Aragorn. This tree here gives him his own damage. These are going to protect his, this protects his troops a little bit. This applies to the whole army. So against enemy melee units, everyone's going to deal 21% extra damage. The only reason I've got 2 points into this is so I can get 1 point into this and give all of the men stun immunity. So I don't even think I've got them with the right troops. Oh yeah, because I've got dwarves here right now. So these guys have stun immunity. These guys don't. But I just was throwing troops on people because I was low on other stuff. So those would probably get changed into marshals, cavaliers, possibly sharpshooters if I had them. No, I don't like the Strider tree. It's not that I don't totally like it, because this is a pretty good ability here. Gaining pursuit is good. Raid does a pretty decent amount of damage. I just don't think it's better than the other options, because you really need to invest in this skill here to be able to make use of these, and that's a heavy investment. Pursuit allows you or your units that have it to either ignore an enemy's avoidance, or gives them a chance to attack twice in a round if the enemy doesn't have avoidance. Show the Orthanc critical crossing battle. That's down here. Whoa! Hi there. Yeah, okay, so you can still see that over the chat. That's 2.3 million participants. Almost 800,000 deaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fellowships involved in that. Fellowship / warbands. That's quite the battle. Whoa. It's actually raging right now, too. Look at them go. Oh, they almost got it. God damn it. Can't position this very well. There we go. I'll just hold it. Oh, somebody got on guard. Look at that. Well, there we go, Alice. Can actually see the battle going on. Oh, they got through those guards pretty easy. Is anyone else getting on there to guard? Oh, 42,000. I think they're taking it. And then they got to get through all these. Yeah, there it is. Rohan took it. They got lots of forts. The fortress right there. Biggest turtle right there to reinforce. Whoop. Stupid mouse. Half broken. Been there all day. Barracks is wiped. Yeah, that can definitely happen with these battles. That does not surprise me. Wow. Yep, that's a healthy Legolas right there. Yep. Same things. Oh, he's got these maxed out. I mean, at level 50. That makes sense. So, yeah. Nice. That's a good choice. I like that. Might and speed. Cool. Ooh. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's a good looking Legolas. Kicked the absolute crap right out of his Galadriel. Oh, and she's at 431 focus too. Just tore her apart. Only got 19,000 healing in. All right, we got Wasabi over there. That's okay. Yeah, Legolas is staying here, so yeah, he's a healthy looking Legolas for sure. I didn't actually check his. I saw 222 for his speed. Where was it? Ah. What was his might? 278. Nice. Very nice. So I think Wasabi might be sending a commander into the PvP arena. Don't think you have enough forts at your capital anymore? Oh noes. I was looking earlier. It looked like you were doing all right down there. I don't know though after the Orthanc push. Oh no, you guys are doing fine. Whoop. Yeah, you guys are doing all right. You got forts. You got people living there. As long as these guys get protected, or these people get protected, so that they don't get. Oh, you're living there. Hi, you're right on the front line though. I can see why you're worried. Yeah. I mean, if you were in the back, maybe I shouldn't be revealing this information, but yeah, if you were in the back here, I wouldn't be. So we're the other side. Oh yeah, no, what was it? Orthanc earlier got absolutely. I have water views. Yeah, I had seen that Orthanc got taken earlier, and they're marching in. Are you guys at least able to put up a fight, or are you guys offline? Because, I mean, you should have. Like, the real big counter to Rohan is Oathbreakers. You know, Marshals and Cavaliers and Bowknights don't really do anything against Oathbreakers. So, like, you got them, you got Swan Knights. You should be able to take out Rohan. Go Gondor. I believe in you. You got this. Just gather your forces and charge. What do we got? Lycanthropes. Grimulf. Oh, it's the Cavaliers, eh? And Spartans. Oh boy. Oh, Mr. Greg has moved over here. Yeah. He was saying they wanted to burn everything to the ground, so. They might still be wanting to do that. Okay. Greg already let everyone know. Maybe 1 or 2 people have OBs, the rest are taken by Rohan. Well, you gotta go take them back then. If they're busy attacking, you know, this is the one of the things that I try and do if I'm in a kind of down position is like bounce around. If their forces are attacking Osgiliath and Minas Tirith or whatever, then maybe they don't have anyone over guarding their Oathbreakers, and you can start taking their Oathbreakers back, or taking your Oathbreakers back, and maybe draw their attention away, and then hit some of their forts and pull them back over, and then just, you know, distract them a little bit. Sometimes fighting them head on is exactly what they want you to do. Mr. Shagrat with 262 mountain trolls. That must have been a secondary fight. Yeah, okay, because he was actually equipped with all of that stuff. I'd actually like to see the early report on that. Was it up here somewhere? I don't think so. Cool. All right, and Mr. Theo has already gotten over here. He's just like, yeah, give me some PvP. Who's this? JDV? Where's, I thought I saw Jayaku Fort over here. Maybe not. Well, I'm just gonna go right here. What is your Theo build? Whoop. That's my Theo build. Can I explain in detail how Snagathrak work? I wanted to try a new faction with a decent T4 and was thinking about Isengard. So the way Snagathraks work is that they deal damage to an enemy unit, and then the damage that the Snagathrak deals is increased, not the damage the unit they, yeah. The Snagathrak's damage gets the increase, not the unit they damage. God damn it! Wow, you're back. Why? That's, you know, this kind of stuff is what baffles me. It's like, this is what you do with your time? I mean, okay, sure. Takes like a minute or two to block and report you and whatever, so I can just do that. I was trying to hide the chat for a second, so that it wasn't in the way of the Theo build, but I think you can get the picture. I've just got Horsemaster maxed. I don't have any of the sub skills over here. I've got Arid Leader maxed. I do have Flanking maxed to prioritize ranged units. I've got 3 points into Mounted Combat and 1 point into Cleave. Yeah, they came back for second breakfast. That was interesting. Yes, Snagathrax are a decent T4. They're like, in my opinion, they're like the March Wardens of the evil faction. They deal insane amounts of damage depending on the build. Yeah, if everybody reports that person, then that would probably help. Although I think they're just doing like what they all do and creating new accounts, basically. So, whatever. It is what it is. I'll just deal with it as it happens. But yeah, Snagathrax do huge damage, especially if you pair them with something like the Trolls that they can really do a lot of damage too. You pair them with Mumakills who can take even more damage. And, you know, just insane. Insane. This is the gear that I've got on Theo. Using Reach of the Riddermark. I do wish that I had Accelerate on this as opposed to Cleave. But what can you do? He's got Scout's Mail. All about the speed. Horseman's Helm. Stun immunity for the first 2 rounds to all allies. Or 66.7% chance anyway. And then Fiddle of the Eldest for the speed, the defense, the speed. And extra damage dealt. 2% is 2%. So. Although I may take this off because I don't even really use her anymore. It would be nice to, well, that would only increase that to 4%. Yeah, I still don't know. Because I just don't think Blitz is a very good ability for Theo, considering his speed is so high that he's likely going to attack first anyway. And his units are all mounted, and he's giving them extra speed, so they're probably going to attack first anyway. So I don't really understand what initiative's going to do before Theo. Well, thank you very much for that follow. I do appreciate that. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce it. I apologize. But I'm pretty sure that I would just mangle it. So thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. And as I say, I've got the multi-stream chat thing open, so I can see Twitch chat as well as YouTube chat. So feel free, if you're on Twitch, to pop your questions, comments, or concerns in. So we've got our PvP fort going up over here at Isengard. We do have a challenger coming over into the PvP arena. Is Cleave better for Eowyn, or do you want Accelerate on her Reach of the Riddermark as well? Probably Accelerate on all of them. Like, damage. upon inflicting damage. Yeah. Because if Accelerate goes... Oh, no, that's for the mounted units, sorry. Okay, no, I guess he doesn't really have anything that that triggers off of the attacks. Same with her. I don't think she really has anything that... Okay, so there's not really anything that triggers off the Accelerate attacks. It's just nice having the extra damage, because you get the full normal attack as opposed to Cleave, which is only giving which is only giving 40% extra physical damage if the attack goes off, like if the additional attack goes off. Whereas Cleave is just straight out doing that extra damage, I believe. Where is it here? Wait. Or sorry, where Accelerate is just doing the straight out extra damage, because that goes to 90% if you can get it to max. But that's only for 3 rounds though, so I guess it is a trade-off there, because this lasts the whole battle. This only lasts for the first 3 rounds. If it doesn't go off, then it's useless. But if it goes off all 3 rounds, then that's a full attack each of those 3 rounds, as opposed to just the 40% extra damage. Sharp Point wouldn't be bad either. Ignoring defense is always nice. Well, again, syntax, it would kind of depend on where the refinement level landed. If you could refine it and get this 15% chance on Accelerate higher, then the fact that she's got extra damage on her normal attack would actually be more beneficial with Accelerate still. Because it's, again, just more damage. The only, like I said, trade-off is that this is going to last the whole battle for Cleave. So, in that sense, it might translate to more damage outright. Either of these choices are good, though. That's kind of the thing. Really, my least favorite would be like Might of Cavalry, just because it's such a low percentage, and you really need to refine it to max to have it deal 10% extra damage, which that's not really great, to be honest. Sharp Point is pretty good. It would be acceptable if I got it, because ignoring defense is good. And battered, this would add up to what, 50%, I think. So that's not terrible. And that's after the commander attacks. It's basically like the defense debuff from the Rams, but for damage dealt. So that could actually be really handy against people, against commanders like Lurtz, Legolas. You know, some of those ones that deal really high amounts of commander damage. Luckily, it's an item that actually has a lot of useful options. I wish I could have 2 reaches of the Ritter Mark at max level to test it out. Yeah, it would be nice. And like I said, Cleave isn't... It's not like Cleave is bad. Cleave is good. I use Battered on Theo right now, and I can confirm it doesn't do shit against Lurtz / Mama Kills. Okay. What refinement level is it at, Mika? If you've got it up to max. Dreamer Boy, how's it going? Accelerate would be great on Eomer, yeah. Where was Slayer? I think it was Slayer that was wanting me to come over here to challenge. Message frequency too high, my ass. Oh, okay. And that's the thing. I think you would actually, battered would need to be full refinement to really be effective at all against like lurts. I don't know if it would be effective against Mama Kill at all, but like if it hit lurts and was able to reduce his damage by 50%, then it might do something depending on when it hit. But at low refinement levels, it's not really going to be any use. I've yet to see insane battle reports of Aomer. I know he can do a lot of damage, but everyone just prefers Theo. Yeah, it is the truth. I don't want to say what I'm thinking because I think the devs would do it, but I don't necessarily think the tier placements are correct for the Rohirrim. I guess I'll put it that way. It works in my benefit, which is why I don't want to go into detail. Although I've already got Theo, so it's not like they can lock him on me again. I just don't want to see other people get locked out of using him because he gets moved, gets changed tiers. But I'm pretty sure people would agree. Ah, true. Yeah, that's the thing, Eunamus. I mean, I don't think anyone would bat an eye if Theo was a tier 3. And I think it would make sense if that was the progression. You get Eowyn at tier 1, Éomer at tier 2, Theo at tier 3. It would be fine. People would use them all. But right now, like I said, I've got Éowyn, but I've only put her to level 41 because it was like, well, if I use both commanders, then, especially with Theo getting this leader ability, now he's got 80 command points worth of troops that he can lead. Well, if I bring him into battle and then max Éowyn out and she gets 75 command points, that's a ton of cavalry that I've got to have available if I want to put both of them on the field and do any kind of reinforcement. And to be honest, it's just more beneficial for me to use Theo. And so I just keep him on the field, save most of my mounted units to reinforce him with, and have Éowyn parked. And she's kind of a pather now. So, and then Éomer, I do have him mock battling. But yeah, sorry, I do have Éomer over here mock battling. I've just been waiting on him to regain his stamina because I noticed the same thing, that he's got a lot of potential. You just don't see him on the field a lot. So I'm going to see what he can do because, yeah, this is a crazy ability right here. 500% physical damage, and it increases his speed by 100 for 1 round. And then this is in, well, that's modified by their speed stat. This is the one. Yeah, that's why I maxed this. 336 damage, modified by the speed stat. I think these might coincide. Oh, wait, no, I think they go off on the same round. I was hoping that this would get the speed bonus from this. And that would be crazy. Regardless, that's going to be a lot of damage right there. And then coming over into this tree, he's got, you know, he can just increase his damage by percentages here. I haven't done the math to figure out what the max percentage is going to be. If somebody knows, then yeah, 500% physical damage. That's at max level here. Marshal of the Mark. He's just going to deal 500% physical damage. And no, that's not modified by the speed stat or anything. That's just a straight smack. Then he gets like swing here. He gets discipline up here, which I actually think is really nice, but I don't know if I'm going to go into it because I do think I want to max this out as well. And so that's going to be most of the points that I get, I think, going into maxing that out. Because that's going to be an extra 30 speed with that 15 might. Although points into at least attack vitals might be nice. Or Call the Weak. If I do get him to respect 5, I think I've got to take the heal. But yeah, this can't be passed up in my opinion. This is crazy. What did I miss? We've just been chatting. I've been trying to engage in some PvP with either elves or Isengard. I think we've got a challenger here now. So we'll see what happens. They might fight me. They might fight Crown. Who knows? Did we know mixed servers get 2 Matham coins a day versus 1 on RP servers? So RP is dead. Wait, what? Where did you hear this, Jason? He really is one of those comms that require a lot of investment, and you got to think about where you put your points into. I do think so, Syntax. Theo was too much fun. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, what do you mean about this Matham coins a day thing? I haven't read anything about anyone getting Matham coins a day. Where did you read this though, Jason? That's what I'm asking. Was there a post somewhere? Where is this information found? That's what I mean. I don't think it's true at all, Jason. I don't know where you've heard it, but I don't think that's true. It wouldn't make any sense. But, I mean, that's not... Just saying it wouldn't make any sense is not a reason the devs wouldn't do something. Let's make that perfectly clear right now. Yeah. Yeah, not everything they've done has made sense, so... Alright, so... Is anyone else fighting? I thought you pick between good and evil tips. Yeah, that's what I had read, was that like you can pick whether you're getting good or evil tips and whether you're getting good or evil Matham chests. Have a good night, Rakdos. Thank you very much for joining. All right. Let's just see if K-Man... Because if he's good, then I'm going to send Lego at him. Alright, well, I mean, if K-Man put this commander here, he knows it's the PvP arena. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna let Legolas march on over there. As you can see, it's gonna take him 2.5 minutes just to make it that far with those Ents. So, I think this is a good time to bring up that BRB screen. And have a PvP here. Yeah, they said no because there would be no fighting. It is hard sometimes to actually get people involved in a PvP server or a PvP arena. But hey, it's good to try sometimes. At least put it out there. Give people the option. And they wanted their trophy capitals. Yeah. But yeah, we are going to... Or no, we'll let this play out first and then hit the BRB screen because, I mean, we want to see what happens, don't we? Or I guess I could... Oh, we'll do that as the teaser. There we go. It's a teaser. So we'll hit the BRB screen. And then if you want to find out how the battle goes with Legolas and unknown commander number 1 here, stay tuned. And after the break, we'll find out how Lego does. Transition. Transition. And we are back. Alrighty. That was a good call there, Syntax. I hope K-Man was alright to go for that battle. Level 50 Gandalf the Great. What happened there? That Gandalf was not ready for PvP. So no, that was not... That was not the kind of PvP fight we were looking for. That was an oops. So, to get back to the discussion about server selection, is there anyone joining us tonight that plans on joining the Mordor warband? If so, it would help make the decision to get some of the votes in as to whether or not we want to start the season right away on the 25th, or if people are willing to wait a little bit and choose a higher number server. Rainbow Pit, how's it going? Oh, wait, maybe Crown had already fought him. Oh, jeez. See, need a bit of a heads up if that's... No, because I fought a Gandalf, so... Yeah. I don't know what happened there. That was unfortunate. Because now they don't have a tile in there. Now they've got to get another tile in there. Oops. Ah, my mouse. Alright. So that was anticlimactic. Telling everyone stay tuned for the result. And then it was just a fail of a fight on my part. Jumping the gun. Mr. Big T44, you gonna try something over here? Huh? Just in case. Dawson Kaiser would join if I start up on server 47. Don't want to lose your Witch King and Undying. I can totally understand that. When is server 47 transitioning to season 2? Do you have the pre-registration notice yet? And if so, what is your timer at for days? Or have they given you an exact date as to when you will be transitioning to season 2 yet? Because I'm still not sure exactly what server they've gotten up to. I know they're adding more servers. Okay, in-game, where you pick which server you want to play as, it says you can change from good to evil, Matham Shop at will, meaning you get your daily free pull. Okay. But how does... It is day 1, season 2 swap, so on the 25th? Okay. I'm down for server 47 then. Do you know what the population on your server is like? Do you think we'd Do you think a bunch of people would be able to jump in? Or do you think your server is fairly full? Yeah, Jason, I still don't think that means that you're going to be able to get 2 free pulls. I'm pretty sure, like, if you use your free pull on evil, you can't then switch over to good and get another free pull. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, you know, once you use your free pull for the day, it's going to be locked out, regardless of your faction choice. The only full faction right now is Rohan, says Dawson Kaiser. Okay. So yeah, server 47 is a pretty healthy option, it sounds like. Max Martinez, server 17 is pretty full as far as I know. It was one of the servers I was doing some testing on, and yeah, it's I think it's pretty full up. How's Mr. Aomer doing? 111. Getting close. Sorry there, Max. I may like make a secondary account in whatever server you guys merge into. I may make an account on there come season 2, just because I usually make multiple accounts on different servers, either just to say hi to people or test things out or whatever. So I'm not saying that I won't be on that server, just I probably won't have an account that I'm focusing on. How are Rangers going over at the Orthanc Critical Crossing? Let's take a look. They are doing pretty well. They're hitting the fortress. Yeah. They've made some room around the crossing. Getting up some forts, I would imagine. We got at least one going up here. So, yeah, they're doing all right. Looking pretty healthy. Max Martinez says, you've almost taken the capital from the elves. 1 week from season ending. Elves are scrambling to maintain their 3 capital season reward. That makes for some fun stuff. That can make for some interesting times. Things have calmed down a little bit on our server in places. Mr. Monster, what's he doing? Where are you going? Charging over this way, eh? He doesn't want to fight? Oh, he's going after this, going after the mob here. I see. Not a requirement for Dominator titles. This half-broken, like, I just bought this mouse not that long ago, too. Kind of surprised that the button is acting up the way it is. Yeah, so it sounds like we have a lot of people, regardless of what server people are on. It sounds like we've got a lot of people choosing roleplay, which is interesting. You know, I don't know if that's what the devs were hoping for or expecting, but I'd be very interested to actually see the numbers, to see just how many people have pre-registered so far for roleplay servers. I'm super excited for the commanders, though. I can't wait to see what these new commanders bring to the table. Really hope we see more evil commanders. I really hope this was just like a teaser thing that they did with these initial 4, and that we're actually going to see more commanders get added, even if we don't get told about them. And, you know, hopefully evil gets some love. When do you suppose they will drop the evil commanders? Only seen 3 good ones. Yeah, there were the 3 good ones and the 1 evil one that everyone suggests. Like, that everyone thinks is evil there, Baruthiel or whatever, the cat lady. And it makes sense. I think she is going to be an evil commander. The other 3 are obviously good faction commanders. Like I said, my hope is that this is more of a teaser thing and not the final complete list. That it's not just these 4 commanders that are getting added. It's just something to kind of whet our appetites. And yeah, I don't know, if they don't start giving the evil factions more love, then I think they're really gonna lose basically half their player base. So it's been something on the suggestions page that's been just pounded and pounded away at. The evil units, the evil commanders, people aren't happy with them. Yes, there are certain ones that work and combinations you can find that are really good, but you know, you really got to hunt them down. You've got to use very specific commanders with very specific units in order to make the evil factions work a lot of the times. And there are certain situations that you just feel like you can't answer properly. So if they don't address that issue next season, I don't know. People are going to be angry. She'll have madness to own troops like Denethor. Makes me think Azog is coming. See, I don't like that because every time I see Azog, I want to say Agzok. Oh, really? King Dead, you're starting with the DDoS now? YouTube is not getting enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, why not? Everything else is going good. Twitch is fine. Come on, YouTube. Get your crap together. Evil had a bug that showed a prosthesis as a gift in the vouchers that doesn't work for any current commander. So I'm guessing Evil will be getting some. Yeah, that would make sense. Bit of a spoiler there, eh? It's funny when little things slip in like that. Morgrimir, the Cursed, and Hwaldar, the Hill Chief of Rudwar. Yeah. They do have options, that's the thing. They can't say that they don't have options. At this point, they can make shit up, and I don't think anyone's gonna complain. They pretty much are anyway. Not really, but hey. Alright, I wonder who Wasabi is sending over. We've got the rest of our people over here now, eh? Arwen and Gandalf. Okay, at least I wasn't the only one that felt it. Nope, we just want / need the options. Exactly. What? Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less? What? I've never even seen that thing. Where do I... Keyframe frequency? What the hell is that? Yay for learning new things. Apparently my keyframe frequency isn't good tonight. Yes, stream freezing. Okay, so I need to figure out what the keyframe frequency is. Open widget. Does that do anything? Nope, that just tells me the same thing. How do I fix it? The current frequency is 5.3 seconds. Well, where the hell do I adjust that? No, yeah, Twitch is now unstable. God damn it, King Dead, why are you DDoSing me now? Everything was going just fine. Now all of a sudden, just nope. I don't have any notifications in Streamlabs. It thinks everything's fine. This is unfortunate. 'Cause yeah, I can see on my screen that it's like locked right up. Can you still hear me? I'm still talking. But Okay. This one's new. Oh, okay, now it's switched from the keyframe thing. And now it's just not receiving enough video to maintain a... Oh, now we're back to an excellent connection. Hello? We're back? Are we back? Is everybody with us? I don't know if we're back yet. I'm going to keep talking like we're back, because it says we've got an excellent connection. So, I think we're back. YouTube be like, you should fix this thing you never heard of. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what YouTube just told me, Rainbow Pit. I'm just like, what the hell are keyframe frequency? I've never heard of it. All the videos and tips and like things and menus and it's like, is it called something else? I don't know. It seems like it fixed itself though. So anyway, we'll see if we can just continue on now for at least a while. Not even sure what I was talking about now. Just needing the options and yes, okay, commanders and such for season 2. All that fun jazz. I still think the units need to be addressed slightly. I don't think they have I don't think they've answered all of the unit issues on the evil side. I'm hoping we get... Oh, the suspense is killing me. Who do you hope we get? What do you hope we get? I would still like to see, like, siege weaponry. You know, have, like, a siege factory of some sort you can build. Even if it's something that fellowships or warbands need to pool resources to build. You know, things like catapults, battering rams, whatever, trebuchets, I don't know, whatever you want. But yeah, I think siege weaponry would be a great addition to the game. Yes, Rainbow Pit, it is back. We are back. Goblin King Commander. Yeah, that has been talked about in the past. Because, you know, like they could do the Goblins of Moria as an evil faction led by the Goblin King. And I think that would be great. Yeah, I'm going to have to friggin' look up keyframe frequencies after this stream. Because, like, now, that's going to bug me all night. Knowing that that can be an issue now. And, like, god damn it, I had no idea what to do. It was like, well, if I can't if it doesn't fix itself, the stream's just dead, I guess. So, luckily, it did fix itself. Who do I have over here? Do I only have... Alright, I can send... Wait, did I send Galadriel over there? No, she just doesn't have any troops on her. And this isn't in range of my settlement? That doesn't make sense. Yes, it is. Okay. The teaser... Oh, the teaser photo for what? More commanders? Or... Yeah, we'll try her out like that. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice if they gave us another teaser photo. I don't know if they will, though. I don't know if they'll tease anything else that way or if they'll try and save stuff for surprises. Yeah, I honestly don't know. It would be great if we did, though. I think people are just dying for any information like that. Yeah, I don't know. Who should I throw at him? Legolas or Galadriel? I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel bad using this Legolas. The Ents are just a problem. They make it so hard for somebody to get through, I think. But hey. Was Bree always this small? Yep. I think so, anyway. Yeah, our settlements do look bigger than Bree. We probably have bigger armies than Bree, though, so maybe they should. Oh, and Kerbunian, thank you very much for the subscription on YouTube. I did not see that until now. Alright, well, Legolas will get there first, so. Alright, so we've got 1 minute and 40 seconds until Legolas marches on Wasabi here. And we'll see what happens. Should be an interesting fight. I'm curious to find out what commander he's got parked there. I always forget to turn the game sound on. Oh, wow. I guess I haven't been paying attention to my follower count on Twitch. I've broken the 100 followers. 103 followers on Twitch. Well, thank you everybody on Twitch for following. Yeah, like I haven't been paying attention to that one. Wow, that blew right past me. Holy, this is busy. I feel bad for missing that. Oh, thank you very much, Rainbow. Alright, Legolas has arrived. It's going to take him longer to march down here than it took the reinforcements to arrive, probably. Nope, almost, but not quite. Charge! You just wait there for 3.5 minutes and I'll be there eventually. Oh, luckily this tile's not going to drop before that, but I had another one anyway. And then Galadriel is 2 minutes away. I wonder if he's caught on that it's Ents yet. It's probably the only unit you can use on the good factions that'll make you march that slow. Even dwarves are faster. It is a bit of a giveaway. Still a minute and 10 seconds away. God, Ents are slow. And like he's even giving them extra march speed too. A whole 4 extra speed. I thought, why not? I got the thing, and I wanted to use Ents with him anyway. And basically, the only reason I'm using Ents is because I can't use Swan Knights. If I could use Swan Knights, I'd be using those instead. Yeah, I can imagine the elves are getting pretty sick of seeing Theo. I was starting to try and save him for when people really made me mad. All right, we got a draw. Let's see how it went. I mean, I'm happy with that. I think I'm going to lose the draw. Because now I don't have any... Because now I don't have any Ents to protect these guys. But I don't know. If he's hanging around for the draw, I'll hang around for the draw. Yeah, that's a nice build. Got Guide and Galadrim. So that's why he's using the double ranged. Yeah, and they're attacking 20% chance to attack twice per round. That is at max, yeah. Yeah, that is a really nice looking Haldir. And he's got the damage avoidance there. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, looks like he's hanging around for the draw. I'll see how the draw plays out. I'll admit, this is the reason I haven't even tested anything with my Ents. Why? Just because this is kind of an expensive loss. I'll admit that. That hurts, losing all 48 Ents in one go. Woo. If that's not the reason, then I'd be curious to find out what it is. But, yeah, that's hard to justify testing with. But I mean, what else am I going to do with a week left? But I mean, they soaked 115,000 damage. So I'm kind of happy about that. That's basically all the March Warden damage and more. So but yeah, I out-damaged his commander quite heavily. Although 118,000 damage, I'm disappointed with that. What did I see the other day? Wasn't this one, was it? There was, yeah, that. I got my arse handed to me by a big Aragorn. And that one he didn't have his Ents. the first test that I did with them, though. Can I find that? I don't know if I can. Yeah, that one there. That was the first test I kind of shocked somebody with. I might go back to the double range setup. I don't know. That was a lot of soldier damage there. But that was his first test. 200,000 damage. I was happy to see that. No, because I got to wait multiple hours to make them and then sending them somewhere else. Yeah. They're just so damn slow. Yeah, there was 87,000 soldier damage there. Not enough. Not enough Dunedains, though. Although, hey, we'll see what happens in 30 seconds. Like I said, the only reason I'm even using Ents is because I was curious to see how Legolas would perform with some sort of taunt unit. That way he could put out a crap ton of damage. His other units could do their job, and then he'd have a frontline unit soaking damage, whether that be Ents or, like I said, ideally Swan Knights. And so yes, I did lose that fight. I kind of thought I would. Not as badly as I thought I would, though. Took out the rest of his March Wardens. Only had 433 Guardians left to get through. So, I mean, for 7 levels, for being 7 levels down, I'm actually quite happy with how that played out. But why is it still taking him so long? All his Ents are dead. And we still have our Galadriel there in case he wants to have another go. So yeah, okay, because I had brought my notebook out and whatnot to take notes. So let's take a note. Server 47 jumped to the top of the list for server selection. We're gonna take a look at it. Sounds like it's got a low population. Day 1, Season 2. So those are checked. We know we've got at least somebody that's got a Witch King and Undying already. And that would be wonderful to have in the ranks. So we'll find out if we've got anyone else on server 47. If not, hopefully people don't mind starting accounts on it if that is our final choice. Like I said, I don't mind starting a new account wherever. I haven't done any investing really into the evil factions. So it's not like I'm taking a big loss or anything by starting over. But if there is anyone right now that's invested heavily into evil, I can understand them not wanting to change servers necessarily. Mr. Aomer, you're still not 123. You're getting so close. I am impatient. We got an hour to go until that's ready. And if there is anyone that's wanting to join the Mordor Warband for Season 2 and you're not yet on the Discord, oh, there's no thingamajig for it here. But on the different screens that get transitioned to and from throughout the stream, there should be my Discord name, AjMcGamer, hashtag 6068, I think it is. You can send me a message. I'll get you in on the Discord server, or Nightbot actually. Yeah, he's throwing out the proper Discord link now. You can join up on the Discord server. And I'll try and make sure we get everybody set up that wants to be rockin' Mordor. We'll paint the map red. And yes, it looks like Wasabi does want to go another round. All right then. Mortal Kombat. Let's do it. Everything's still going good. Excellent. And YouTube is still... Nope, YouTube's glitching out again, eh? God dang it. By the way, I'm Drakon on Discord. I messaged you about Server 47 already. Yes, okay. I thought Server 47 sounded familiar, to be honest. Like, it was... There was that, like, tinge in the back of my mind. And so, alright. Thank you for that, for the reminder. And like I said, we will... It's kind of jumped to the top of the list. I think 47 probably seems like an alright number that will be good for population. You've said that there's only one full faction, I believe it was. So, I will put that out there on the Discord and see what kind of reaction, response we get to it. The decision does need to be made sooner rather than later. As we said, on this server, we've got 6 days. So, trying to make sure everyone knows what's going on and that we can get started ASAP. So is YouTube like really glitching out bad, or is it just low quality? Because the feed I'm looking at just looks like it's low quality. But it looks like it's still, you know, doing its thing. Minute and 40 seconds until Mystery Commander number 2. Yeah, I don't have any of my 50s over here anymore. I'm using all of my sub 50s. Athabaskin, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. When is the next season? So the next season, for a good number of servers, will be starting in 6 days on November 25th. There are some servers later, like higher number servers, that aren't transitioning at the same time, I think. But a good number of servers are transitioning on the 25th. Yeah, not a problem. Any other questions? Feel free to ask. This is basically, I mean, this is always a Q&A stream, regardless of other topics that we may be discussing at the time. I'm always willing to try and answer questions when and if I can. Oh boy, we got lots of guys coming. What is going on here? Oh, okay, he's just bringing more over to the field. Like this is no longer a 1v1 with all those commanders coming over. All right, Galadriel. Let's see how you do. I'm a little worried for this one, to be honest, because I imagine this is another level 50. Going at my level 41. So I don't imagine we're going to see a win here. But probably a pretty good draw. I do have Aragorn over here that I could send down. Send my own dwarves at him. What are my thoughts on the RP servers? I think they are great. That's the way the game is meant to be played, in my opinion. Is good, like, separate good versus evil. I don't think commanders and units are meant to be mixed. Even if they try and put in some sort of balancing mechanism for it, I think there's going to be ridiculous combinations of things that that players end up finding. That's why this account here, with all of my good faction commanders, this is actually going to go onto a mixed server so that I can try and test out some of those weird and wacky combinations. But the Mordor account that I plan on focusing on for Season 2, that's going to be on an RP server. Because I don't like the idea of good and evil being mixed. I don't care what people say about, you know, the rings of power, because there have been people that said, you know, lore-wise it makes sense because the ring of power, you know, can allow you to dominate and all this stuff. Sure, I will give you that. Okay, lore, you've found a lore-accurate reason for mixing good and evil. I still don't think this game was meant to be played that way. No, Rainbow Pit. I have noticed that YouTube still seems to be having intermittent issues. So, I mean, it's just got to hold out for like another 45 minutes. Just come on, YouTube. You can do it. Work with me. I don't know if Twitch is any more reliable. If the stream over there is doing any better. It says it's got an excellent connection. Pre-rolls are on right now. So if you jump over to Twitch, you may have to deal with a quick pre-roll ad. But as I said, I'm not sure if it's got a more stable connection. Sorry that I wasn't talking into the mic there for a second. All right, are you sending at me, Wasabi? Am I sending at you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna cause balance issues with the mixing. It's just one of those things that I don't think the devs have fully thought through. I don't think they're able to see all of the possibilities. Like that's one of the, if like an idea like that, that is prime territory for beta testing. This is why it shocked me so much as an idea, because that, like, beta testing is where you run ideas like that in order to find out weird and wacky combinations and think, okay, well, if we want to allow this, let's do it on a test basis and see what are the results. Do people like it, first of all? And then, is it broken in one way or another? And get the feedback and either adjust it to make it work or scrap it. But again, they've rushed the release of this game, as sad as it is, and this should be labeled another beta phase, because it's not the global launch. If they're adding an idea like this that's so massive that never had any testing, didn't have any communication with the community about it, it's a last minute idea that they're just trying to shove in. And, you know, gimmick themed seasons or whatever they want to call it, those are excuses that they're making to make it seem like, no, this was planned the whole time. No. They never had any intention of mixing good and evil commanders up until this point, in my opinion. YouTube says it's got an excellent connection now. Pretty straightforward. I was able to get 45k ring power in 2 weeks. I'm curious to join the evil side. We have the ring in our server. What server are you on, Athabaskan? And so you've chosen the good factions, it sounds like. Hey, Rainbow Pit joining us on Twitch. How's it going? So yeah, let me know if the Twitch stream is any more reliable than the YouTube stream. Wow. Oh, he's not using the alchemists. Okay. Oh god, he's attacking Galadriel. Oh god, he killed Galadriel. Oh yeah, big time. That's, see, he's like, okay, you want to see a Legolas? Ouch. Whoops. Yeah. Yep, that's painful right there. Server 188, Athabaskan. Awesome. And so which faction has the ring? You said you have the ring? My server is rough for Rune, Mordor, and Eisen players. Yeah, I can imagine. Some seem to be doing better than others. Oh my god, it's back. So if everybody reports, but again, like they're just changing accounts and changing names, and so I gotta just be on the ball with that. Not a single tile around the ring. Nice. Heading for Mordor now. Which so are you? Which faction are you, Athabaskan? I don't know if you mentioned that up here. But if you are curious to join the evil side, and I don't know if you had heard earlier, but I plan on leading a war band in Mordor next season. It's open recruitment right now. Anyone that wants to join is free to join. I don't think everybody will be able to get in right away, depending on the demand we end up having. It's going to take some time to level up the war band to get to that 100 member mark. Oh, okay, you're Lothlorien, you're the elves. Nice. You're playing Rune, you might have 50 total active players, or at least it feels that way. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, when you get late into a season, if a faction has been losing or feels like they've been losing, it can really be a snowball effect where people start to quit, people start to change factions, people start to change servers, and you end up with, you know, some factions that just have very low either active player counts or activity. I have seen in the past, though, where a kind of dead faction can be revived, even temporarily. Sometimes it's just for one hurrah. But I have seen people, you know, get on Discord, talk to their friends, talk to people they used to know, and be like, hey, come on back for one last battle. I know we've been losing, but like, let's just go be a nuisance for a day. And sometimes that can be the kick in the ass people need to come back on. It doesn't always work, but it's worth a shot. You name us, we have like 30 total in Eisen S1. Pretty much every active player was at the crossing today. And that's generally what needs to happen at that point, is just all possible active players need to be banding together and fighting for the same cause. Fighting for the same thing. So You have 89 out of 100 in your fellowship, always at war. There you go. Elves are a good faction. You got those March Wardens at tier 4. Those things are just nasty. You pair them up with Gandalf, who can give Convener. And oh boy, they hurt. They really do hurt. Alright, well that sucked. I got my ass kicked in 2 1v1s tonight. I mean, I guess the Legolas fight wasn't really an ass kicking. He did well against that Haldir. But Galadriel, man, she got stomped. Let's get some troops healing here. Yeah, they are so nice. All right, we got 1.1 million. All right, we gotta get some more iron though if we plan on recruiting much of anything. So we'll buy that there. We'll trade some of that in there. Now we should be able to go ahead and recruit some stuff. I'm back here again since it's working fine now. Sounds good, Mr. Rainbow Pit. Whichever platform you would prefer to be watching the stream on. That's fine by me. Alright, what are we going to recruit? We're going to need some more of those. Probably could use some more of those as a backup. And probably some more of those. I had a question, but I forgot now. Well, if you remember, let me know. Are eagles worth going after? Not, I don't know. Like, they're really good for pathing because they can get you from point A to point B super fast. They do okay in battle, but if you come up against ranged units, they're going to get torn apart. It sucks. By the way, did you see that we can now get some specific commander items with tickets? I did. And that is a good thing to bring up. So in your Matham exchange page, you can now exchange your tickets for certain specific thingamajigs, gifts. They refresh. Is that every day that they refresh? So you don't have to get random ones anymore. You can get certain specific ones. You can't actually just choose which ones you want. But it's no longer completely random. And yeah, eagles' nests are good XP farms. Oh, look at that. Gondor making moves. Taking Nan Left Nui back over. Do we have anyone else in here that we can load up? Aragorn, we can give him some dudes. What do we want to load up on Aragorn? Whoa. Go back in. With that change, now it's maybe even good to make tickets of purple items if you don't want or need that specific unit. Yeah, it might be. Like, it's an interesting change. I think it's nice that they've finally added something to make it a little bit easier to get gifts. We'll try that. Nope, you don't want to go all the way over there. Ah, we are going over here. Send you over here. Actually, we'll send him over here, and then we'll use this Aragorn. Alrighty. That'll give another target for either him or somebody to hit if they want to. Nope, I did not see that goal, Lady Hawk. Not watching the hockey game. Don't know which game she's even talking about. Oh, in the Seattle game. Yeah, nope, did not see it. I'll have to check out the replay. Sounds like a good one. So for anyone just joining us, it sounds like, if you're curious about the server selection for the Mordor warband, server 47 has jumped to the top of the list, it seems, as a possible option. We're going to throw it out there on the Discord, give it a couple of days, see what kind of response we get, and then make our final selection. So the answer for that may be revealed on the Friday stream. That would probably be enough time. Put the option out there tonight or first thing tomorrow morning on the Discord. Let it brew for a couple of days. And then on Friday can announce the decision. Should probably I'll roll up some of the other options with it though. Find all the server suggestions that I've had, or at least a few of them, and see which one gets the top slot. My personal vote is probably for 47 though. Alright, we do have a challenger coming down. So hopefully this one goes a little bit better for me. I think this will be the final fight of the night. And I may just have to end this one a little bit early this evening. I had that energy drink, but man, I am just fading here. I am fading fast. I can feel it. So we'll see how this fight goes. We've got a minute and a half to wait on that march. If there are any other questions, comments, concerns, all that fun stuff, feel free to get them in the chat before we do call it for the night. I think I'm going to have to put the challenge out there to the Twitch chat at some point, because I've noticed that there's one achievement in the like early achievements for Twitch that I still haven't reached yet, and that is to get 5 people, or to get 5 chatters simultaneously chatting on Twitch. I think I've gotten close before, but I still haven't actually had 5 people chatting simultaneously on Twitch, apparently. So as I said, that challenge, that's kind of out there. Challenge accepted. There we go. That's what I like to see. So we got it started off. Let's think, there's been a few streams that there's Rainbow Pit helping out also. Awesome. There have been a few streams where I've seen like Twitch chat rolling pretty good, and like I was certain that I would have hit it, but nope, it's been eluding me. All right. I will send... Wait, really? We went through the 1.5 minutes and the 3-minute protection already? Okay. Wow. I was just chatting it up there. Go, Aragorn. I choose you. Mr. Mike Waite, how's it going? What is a good army comp for Kamul and Shadow? I wonder how they measure 5 people chatting. I've questioned that myself, Rainbow Pit. But Mike Waite, Kamul, I really liked him using the second in command and anticipation trees, or the second in command tree with discipline and anticipation, getting the extra defense, as well as anticipation, allowing Reapers to stay alive to get their big damage bonus. Now this went well. Shadow, he would do well, and now Kamul as well. Either of them would do well now with Morgul Arbalests if you go into the poison enhancing skills. Shadow, he can do well with a lot of units. It depends on what faction you are as well, what T4 you've got available. If you're Isengard, you basically want to use your Snagathrax whenever you can, I think. Mordor, the Ravagers, they're situational. I generally liked the Mountain Trolls over the Ravagers for the taunt. But yeah, the Arbalests with their poison damage are going to get a good little boost from the poison enhancing skills of Shadow or Kamul. Your Mordor, okay. Good night, Athabaskan, if you're taking off. Thank you very much for joining. So for Mordor, Kamul, for example, I would suggest Mountain Trolls, Reapers, and then probably Sniper, or Arbalests, actually. If you have the poison enhancing skills, you can then throw the Morgul Arbalests onto him as well. They just got a nice buff recently, so their double attack, I think, is now 90% at max. So they should be doing pretty well. The Mountain Troll Corsair Alchemist build myself for Kamul. For 2IC tree melee boost. The last part of that, I don't. The 2IC. Yeah. I'm not able to translate that one myself. Oh, second in command. Gotcha. Yep. Oh, there you go. There's another Kamul recommendation there. Yeah, there we go. That was a decent battle with Aragorn. Happy with that. I think he's gonna win this one too. They came out on the losing end of that. Oh wait, yeah, that's because I've got stun immunity on these guys. Haha. Go stun immunity. There you go. Now you can use the little emojis too. Looks like I had 6 of those things left for some reason. What are those things? All of his troops came out on the losing end of that one. Bits, but I'm not sure how I got them or what they do. Oh, well. Well, thank you very much. Yeah. Those are little donations, I think. Because I still personally don't know exactly how they're used or what they do either. I know they're a thing though, so thank you for using 6 bits on the Korgos. I'm getting cheered on by the Korgos for the Aragorn fight. I appreciate that, Rainbow Pit. I don't know how you got them either, but did we have another? Do we have another draw? Oh, we did. Okay. Yeah, so that one I would definitely be taking that one. I'm gonna pull off now. Don't wanna completely wipe out that comm if we just know what the result's gonna be. Alrighty, so we got some PvP in. We had our discussion about the servers. We, what was that? Oh, did that go full screen? What was that telling me? Okay, so that 6 bits goes into the recent events list too. Okay, cool. I saw something pop up in that, but I couldn't actually read it with everything minimized the way it is shoved into the screen. Hey, that's cool. Your mercy is appreciated, GG. But yeah, we've had the discussion, figured out at least a few good server options for Mordor. Seems like we've got the the interest starting to generate for it. Oh, we're actually up to 5 Twitch viewers. If everybody on Twitch could just like say hi at the same time right now, I don't know if maybe that would even do it. That would be pretty cool. But because I mean, if we got 2 people in chat actively right now, we got 3 people lurking. Just a hi. I'll like send you a heart or something in the mail. Not an actual. I don't think the post office would like that. Send a heart in the mail? No. I'd probably have somebody knocking on my door. Hopefully it helps. Every little bit helps. All the support. I mean, just having people show up is, you know, motivation every night to just keep trucking along, just keep going, even when, because like I'm going to admit, right now it's been a little bit tough to stay motivated, just because, like I said, because I haven't been able to put videos out. I really have been getting down on myself about that, and so I'm just really trying to make time and actually get some stuff edited and worked out and figure out a system for recording and scripting, and I need to recognize the roadblocks first, though. I need to really understand the areas I'm tripping up in and what I can make more efficient. I need to find those efficiencies. So fuck those mobs in my arena. Exactly. Who invited them? But on that note, I do want to thank all of my patrons, my subscribers here on Twitch, everyone that has donated. I want to give a big shout out actually to King Dead, who donated $15 to my son for his birthday. My son turned 9 on Saturday, and King Dead had wanted me, he had invited me to play Destiny with him on Sunday, and I mentioned that, you know, I was going to be busy during the day because I was doing the birthday party thing with my son, and he immediately, without missing a beat, just said, "Hey, I'm sending you some money so you can get him something from Uncle King." And it was like, "Geez, man, you don't have to do that. He's got a baby on the way and everything." But he did it anyway. And so that went towards some V-Bucks for Daniel's Fortnite. He loves that. That was like probably the favorite gift he got. He doesn't generally get V-Bucks to play with because he saves them for his battle passes. So any extras he gets, he loves. Oh, Schnola. You're coming on right at the end, but it seems like server 47, Schnola, has jumped to the top of the list for, it was Rainbow Pit. It was so nice. But Schnola, it seems like server 47 has jumped to the top of the list. The official decision hasn't been made from me yet. I'm going to put it out on the Discord and see if, and there are going to be a few options because I've been given a few suggestions from people. So we're going to have some options. I'm going to put it out on the Discord either tonight after the stream or first thing tomorrow. Have it up there for a couple of days and then see what kind of response we get by Friday. And hopefully by Friday, we can just make the official decision. Yeah, I had awesome, Schnola. Yeah. So like I said, keep an eye out for the post. I may try and figure out how to run it as a poll. that would be really easy to get actual numbers. And so if I can get that set up tonight, then I will do that tonight. Otherwise, I'll figure out how to get that rock in for tomorrow before I go to work. It is going to be, I like it, thank you. It is going to be a normal server choice for the Mordor Warband, or roleplay as they're calling it. So there's not going to be any mixed good or evil for the Mordor Warband that I plan on leading. This account, my good faction, is going to go over to a mixed server, strictly for testing purposes. You know, I still don't like the idea of mixed servers, but I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to test some of the wacky stuff that might be possible, considering I have all these good commanders at my disposal. That's all I gotta say for that. But yes, I was getting into the wrap up there, and then Schnola jumped in, and I wanted to make sure I addressed that. But as I was saying, like, thank you to everybody who supports me in whatever way you do, whether that's, you know, patron, subscribing, following, donating, just being here chatting, having a good time, being part of the Discord community. Thank you all so much for making this the place to be Wednesdays and Friday nights. Hey, maybe mixed server are like super well balanced and we're just wrong. I would love that to be the case, Rainbow Pit. I would absolutely 100% love it to be the case, but with the track record of the devs right now, I don't think it is, because I don't think enough planning has gone into the idea. So, like you said, maybe it will be the case that we'll start seeing videos and feedback and content. Maybe I will even be one coming out saying I was wrong. Mixed servers are great. They've balanced it perfectly. Every check is in place that it just feels like it works great. And if so, then adjustments can be made wherever they need to. But I'm still tentative. So we've got a week to see. That's basically it. We got a week, and we'll see what's going on. It's exciting, nonetheless. I mean, I guess I can just wait out 3 minutes, can't I, to actually hit the 3 hours. Spirit joining us. How's it going? Good day. We're just wrapping up here. We're in that wrap up phase. But if you do have any questions, comments, concerns in the last 2.5, 3 minutes here, I mean, I don't mind going over time a little bit if there are important questions and stuff to answer, as well as a dog 123. As I said, we're just getting into the wrap up phase here of the stream. If you do have any quick questions, comments, concerns, feel free to pop them out there in the chat. If I can answer them before we call it quits, I will. We will be back Friday, same bat time, same bat channel, 10 p.m. Eastern. I know that time, it doesn't work for everybody, unfortunately. But for now, that's kind of what works with my schedule. So you can catch the replay or the VOD or whatever they call the things. I am on server 1 as a dog. That's what our server is looking like right now. It seems like I might be, like, again, the decision hasn't been finalized yet, but for next season, I'm going to be leading a Mordor warband on a roleplay server. At the top of that list right now is server 47. But we're going to put that out to the Discord, see what kind of response we get. And if everyone's all right, or the majority if the majority are okay with server 47, then we'll choose that. Are the blue items you get from Matham/taverns different by faction or good/evil? You mean like the actual equipment items? Not really. I don't think so. As you can see here, like, these are the ones I've gotten on my good account right now. And I am getting Urukai pikes. I think it does lean more heavily to good for good, evil for evil, but like, I've seen a ton of sand pikes, or not sand pikes, sand daggers or whatever they're called. That evil dagger, that dagger for evil men. I've seen like 3 or 4 of those on this account. So I think it's all the same equipment pool that you pull from, but I think you do have more likelihood of getting gear for the side that you've chosen. Ah, I see. I'm server 13. Me and the strongest fellowships on the server are merging next season. Nice. Yeah, that's what happens a lot of the time as a dog, is, you know, enemies become friends type thing. You develop a mutual respect for each other on the battlefield. And that's what caused this Rohan group to come together. This is like, you know, a whole year of beta that we were all fighting against each other most of the time. And then we finally decided that we all wanted to group up together. And when we voted for faction, Rohan was the choice. So it's a great way to make the big groups of people, though. Make some friends, make a community. And it really does make the game more enjoyable sometimes. So I'm hoping the next season we see multiple groups like that end up getting merged together. And that's where I hope the balance really comes in. With all that being said, though, Mr. Burricks is up over here. With all that being said, we're going to pull him on out because he's not a viable target right now. We don't want to leave him in that PvP arena to get his ass kicked. Once again, just a final thank you, as I said, to anyone and everyone that supports me in whatever way you do. Even just showing up and being here, part of the chat, part of the community, is support enough. But to anyone that goes that little extra step, thank you so much. It is super appreciated. And we always try and have a good time. So, if it has been informative, enjoyable, entertaining, all that fun stuff, please make sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and follow, share. Or no, sharing the live streams probably isn't a thing. But the like, the follow, the subscribe, the thumbs up. I think that's all the buttons. I'm pretty sure that's all the buttons. And until next time, good luck on whatever battlefield you find yourself on. That one was a little bit staggered, but anyway. Final transition of the night. Welcome and goodbye, Shane Penner. I don't know if you were with us earlier, but thank you very much for joining, and hopefully we will see you on Friday. Peace out, everybody.